What's up, guys? Welcome back to Whetto's World. It's your boy Whetto, and on today's episode, I got my man, Mr. Brandon White. We're gonna dive into his hustle as a boxer. He's kick-ass at his career, so of course, we're gonna discuss it. On top of that, I want to shout out to Guapo Taco. They helped sponsor us on this episode. These birria tacos, they got all kinds of the goodness. So let me tell you what, you catch them Tuesdays at 425 West Bout Street. That's 11 to 2:30, and then 5 to 9 at the same time. And then also you can catch them at 1021 South Solano, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 9 as well. And Wednesdays and Thursdays, catch up with them at the Icebox on the bottom of the hill at Picacho. You can catch us there. So with that, I want to say thank you one more time to El Guapo Taco. Mr. Mark Woods, you the real MVP on this episode. These are fucking bomb. With that, guys, we're going to hit you with a quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to dive into the hustle. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's your boy Whetto, and I got my man, Mr. Brandon White. So let's figure this thing out. Mr. Brandon, my man. So for them who don't know you, if you would, go ahead and explain who you are, what you represent.
My name is Brandon White, mostly known as B White, professional boxer, undefeated record, 6-0.
Hell yeah. My man, he knocked his last opponent out, first round, TKO, correct? Is that the actual term? Lights out, quick with it, wasn't even playing around, came in there, did the damn thing. So now with knocking motherfuckers out on the first round, what brought you to Cruces to put in the work here?
Man, it was crazy. Like, okay, so my son, his mother, she's originally from El Paso, Texas. So it was
Shout out El Paso.
Oh yeah, I was we were visiting family, well, her family or whatnot, a couple years back or whatnot, and my amateur coach knew Austin Trout.
Okay.
Austin's from here.
Hey, shout out to Austin one time, holding it down.
My God. So me and my coach reached out to him, and we was like, hey, over the holidays, can I use your gym and train, because I had a tournament coming up as an amateur. He was like, yeah, sure. So fast forward, like, I went there, came to his gym, there was another professional there, had a record of like 13-0. I was still an amateur at the time, man. We got some work in, and I did pretty good. So
when you say amateur, is that like, what does that entail? Because I barely watch sports as it is, but what would that mean?
Amateur boxing is like when you still wear the headgear.
Okay.
We have bigger gloves. Pros, we have like the 8-ounce gloves.
Right.
Amateurs, I think you're wearing like 10 or 12 ounce.
So a little more cushion in it, but you're still getting the contact.
Yeah, and it's no more than 3 rounds. I don't think.
Okay. So you get in, do the thing, and get out kind of stuff. And then you have like the championship rounds when you get to the pro bouts where you're doing like 5 to 10 rounds kind of thing?
4 to 12.
4 to 12, damn.
4 to 12, yeah.
So you gotta have a lot of conditioning.
Gloves smaller, motherfuckers hitting harder.
Yeah, boy, I let you feel that shit. That ain't no joke with that.
Yeah, man.
So with being hit or hitting as you do, how would you say that you fell in love with the sport or the contact to it?
Dude, I used to fight a lot. I used to fight a lot, and I didn't know I still don't think I like fighting. But man, it was just a way to channel that energy, man.
Yeah.
And you knock a motherfucking shit off and it's legal. You get paid.
You get paid to do what you're good at.
Yeah, so
As you would say, then there's obviously blood in the water.
Blood in the water, man.
Now where does that come from? Where does the saying blood in the water? And then you also have the logo, your back shark, correct?
Yeah.
That is a badass logo. It's up top right above his head. I know y'all see that shit.
Shout out my guy Cortez in San Antonio. He kind of came up with
that shit is fire.
Yeah, he does tattoos in San Antonio. He came up with the whole thing.
My man, shout out one time. So now what is the blood in the water? Like, what's the representation?
Blood in the water, man. Okay, my strength and conditioning coach, Ramon Jones, they call him Motivational Mono on Instagram. You should look him up. He gets you in shape. But he just has this mentality, the same mentality I have of like when you it's blood in the water. So if you see somebody hurt, or you know what I'm saying, go get it.
It's attack.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like a shark. A shark sees blood, he's going
you
to
smell
that
blood over a mile away.
Exactly.
Hungry
so
for it.
for my size, man, shit, not even for my size. They say I hit hard, so I might hurt somebody. And Mona like, it's blood in the water. Like, go get his ass. Like,
They got that adrenaline pumping, chasing them down, and
so it just stuck, man. It just stuck. So shout out to Mono, man.
Shout out Mr. Mono one time. Get your motivation and get your ass in gear,
Right.
obviously. So if you're trying to figure that out, hit him up on Instagram. Now, so that you have also this career in boxing, and then you also have the merchandise. So do you handle your merchandise, or do you kind of just maintain more of the boxing ring?
Like, man, one thing Austin Trout always told me, bro, is like, not do it yourself, but you want to have that ownership, that creative control. Nobody else dipping in your pockets. You know what I'm saying? So I do it. A lot of people, they sign contracts with big promotions and managers, and then, you get those percentages taken out for stuff like that. Everything with the bag, shark, blood, and everything is mine. Everything is mine, everything I created. So a lot of, like, even the sales, I handle it myself. But I also have, like, a team that will get it out, too. Like, Smitty over at UGK.
Shout out UGK, boy.
In El Paso, Legacy, barbershop. Vermont, Prison Point Graphic. They all help me get my stuff out and
kind of branch out a little bit better.
But I don't mind doing it myself. I can count.
You buy it for less and you sell it for more. It's a hustle to it as well.
Man. I'm a hustler before I was a boxer.
Man, I tell you what, as long as you sound like you're pretty well rounded in a lot of different aspects. So with having blood in the water, my man, you also have merchandise running around. You're doing the damn thing with boxing, staying conditioned, knocking people out first round. So obviously he's figured something out that most of y'all can probably pick up on a hustle as well.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to dive into these El Guapo Tacos, birria tacos at that. We're going to hit you guys with a quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to dive more into the training and what he's got for conditioning. Be right back. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's your boy Whetto and my man Mr. White. So let's keep it rolling, shit. All right, so with that, my man, so we've discussed a little bit of your personal life, your training, what you got going on, your merchandising with Bag Shark, everything going on in between here, San Antonio, El Paso. So what is a daily balance between your training, you've got family life? What's kind of like a rundown with that looking like?
Well, let me see. I train like twice, sometimes 3 times a day. I do like my strength and conditioning coach with Mono and Wes Marquez over at Garcia House of Boxing.
Okay.
So I probably, I train in the morning, take a break, go eat, relax, come back again in the evening. That's the typical day. Then after that, I go spend time with my kids. So if I'm not training, I'm with my boys. I'm with my family. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm pretty. What is it? Boring, baby.
I got boring lives. Hey, but that's cool though, because that keeps you focusing on track.
Yeah, man.
And I'm sure when it comes to something like this that you take professionally, obviously there's no gimmick to it and there's no bullshit in it. You're in and you're out, and like you said, it's like 2 to 3 times a day training kind of routine. So how are you balancing doing all this with the COVID situation, man? You taking extra precautions?
I am in my gym. Shout out to Garcia House of Boxing. They take heavy precautions. Like I think like twice a week they come and sanitize and spray everything down. So shoot, I'm probably safer in that gym than I am.
I believe it, and just about anywhere else. All these other people, man. It's a crazy little, how you say it, debacle more than anything. The way that these people are doing the most. They got anti-maskers and everything else. That it's a hoax. This or it's a slippery slope and definitely a rabbit hole that. As a business, man.
Take your vitamins and drink water.
Take care of yourself. It's not that hard, people. You gotta maintain.
Get me started.
Man, there's a lot more going on, I think, than COVID, especially when it comes to like sugars and cigarettes and alcohol. That's been killing a lot more too. But at the same time, you gotta be respectful for what's going on in the current situation. So with that, man, now you have different events that you do, like you just took off to North Carolina, correct?
Yeah.
So when you do events like that, do you have like protocol?
Yeah, they of course, whenever you walk in, the place or whatever, they check your temperature, they screen you, they COVID test you, stuff like this. So yeah, they make sure everybody's good, you know what I'm saying? And your audience, usually they have to wear a mask, so it's all good, man.
So do they have is it less people? Is it a little bit quieter?
Yeah, most facilities or whatever, arenas, whatever you boxing at, they have like a either no audience or 50% capacity.
So it's a lot quiet. But that must be good to be able to listen to the trainers and I
yeah.
bet you definitely hear that blood in the water a lot louder, boy.
Shoot, I can have a arena full of people. I'm gonna hear mono.
You still hear the mono right there
I'm
with
hear
it.
him.
Hell yeah, man. Now, as tradition on the show, love to pop a bottle of success to what you got going.
Let's do it.
So, my man, with that, now you knocked your opponent out. I can't say that word to save my life. But for that, my man, this bottle is for you. Cheers to your win. Cheers to knocking him out. There we go. A little bit of a mess on it. So, cheers to the success, my man. So, it's dope to see that you're doing the damn thing, chasing down your dream, and knocking that motherfucker out. Now, with that, I'm sure that comes with a lot of support from your team and from your family. Here, this one's on you, my man. Take that one.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. So how does that work? I mean, what's it like, man? How do you feel the support from the family and the team?
Man, dude, like...
Cheers to you, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations on the win,
Appreciate you.
Welcome to DowatiwantIndustries.
And congrats to you, man.
Thank you.
Y'all can't see this place, but... it's decked out, dog.
Hey, come see me, 1770 South Pell Shore.
It's decked out. The gear is like this. My third purchase.
Yeah, he's been here. He's a repeat. He's a repeat. That's
So,
what we
like,
want.
Yeah, man. You got some good shit in.
Thank you. It's been a long time coming, man, but I do appreciate it.
No problem, brother. So damn, what did you just?
So support with the team and the family. How do they help kind of motivate you more? Shout out Bono one more time.
So yeah, like my family, they've been behind me no matter what. Like I was a ball player before I was a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So they my mother, I got into some trouble as a teenager and I had to go to like an hour and a half away. I had to move or whatnot. But she used to come to every game. She'd drive.
Was this basketball, football?
Basketball.
Basketball. Also, he's a hooper.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've always been in condition then.
Ain't nothing like boxing shape.
I believe that. That's probably a whole nother monster.
I always been an athlete, man. So my mama always been behind me. My friends and family from Rock Hill, South Carolina, they used to always take trips to come see me play. So I've always had the support for his family. Now, as far as my team, Las Cruces, El Paso, this is home, bro. Like, this is home too. Cause since I stepped foot in Las Cruces, and El Paso as well, it's been nothing but love and support. Like they always say, like you got a hater, like man, I can't, bro. It's all love here. I mean, from what I see and what I feel, it's always been love. So I love this place, man.
That's what's up.
I've been here for a while.
Shout out Las Cruces. Shout out El Paso.
Love y'all.
I said it once before, maybe a couple times on here. Las Cruces may be a small city, but it's got a lot of heart and even more hustle.
Oh yeah.
And anytime when it comes to entrepreneurs as yourself, doing a business, maintaining your hustle, doing what you got to do for your job as an athlete, there's usually nothing but love and support.
Oh yeah.
And even if it's somebody, if there was a hater to it, I would challenge them to step into the ring with them and see what happens with that and how quick your opponent is going to change that opinion.
I'm all for the smoke, man.
You know what I mean? So you got to maintain it. Now with that, man, as you sit in my hot seat here at Whetto's World, another tradition besides popping a bottle is asking, what does do what I want represent to you? What does that mean on it?
Do what I want. Honestly, man, do what I want. When I first seen it, I just knew, like, I gotta get something. Not because it just looked good, but that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was, like, told so many things about boxing, about what I couldn't do because I started, late and stuff like that. And Austin Trout, which is, like, my manager, my advisor, he really does let me do just that. Do what I want. Hey, you want to take this fight? Do you want, you know what I'm saying? Like, he let me do what I want. And
so have you had it to where it's not that type of situation? Have you had a manager, or maybe not to put one on blast, but just somebody that's kind of had like, no, you can't do that. We're not gonna let you do that.
And that's why I love the brand Do What I Want, because I never
had that type of circumstance. Hell yeah.
Never
Cheers
had
to that. I'll drink on that
I
one.
wouldn't
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't have it. So that's why when I'm, got with Austin, I was like, he's perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Austin, we're going to get your ass on here. See it. We're going to put it on.
He really let me do what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So,
where you at? Keep going. We got some bottle here to drink.
Oh, you pull me up?
Yeah, yes sir. Man, it's super cool, man. Like it's hella tight to see, you know, like I said, that you're doing the damn thing and you're chasing after your dream too, man. I know it's one thing for me. You know, I went to fashion school and was trying to make it happen with mine. And it's cool to see, you know, sometimes it's all about the perseverance, you know what I mean? And as you said, you know, you may have started late, but you're obviously doing what you're supposed to. You're knocking people out, you're staying in condition, and you're staying true to exactly what you're trying to do.
Right.
And that's not easy, and that's almost in any kind of hustle. So if anybody's watching this, if you guys have your own hustle, keep to it. Knock it out every chance that you can.
Do what you want.
That's where it's at, man.
They tell you what you can't do.
They're gonna constantly.
Can I cuss?
Of course you can cuss.
Fuck them. Do what you want.
Let them know. Shut up. Fuck them. If they're hating on it, let it fuel you and build more fire to it. Because it's no matter what. At the end of the day, the dream is yours, and you have to chase that bitch down. So go get it. Now, my man. On top of everything else, shout out El Guapo Taco. Shout out Mono. Shout out Austin. Shout out everybody else in the damn city. Shout out UGK. Everyone holding it down.
Yes.
Now, where and what do you have coming up next?
Well, no disrespect to my opponent. You know, he's a tough guy, but I gotta get to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want another fight like now. So hopefully, I'm looking for something in November. I'll find out Monday on the date.
Oh, quick with it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what, 2 days away.
Yeah, so I'm ready for that. And then, but for sure, December, I think I'll be fighting in either Charleston, South Carolina,
Okay.
El Paso,
Yeah.
or Rio Dosa at the end of the mountain guys.
Oh, so you're trying to get somewhere.
So
December.
For sure, on Impact Network. Suppose, you know, so they say.
Okay, so they say, and we'll keep an eye out for it. Now, do you have Instagram? Anybody that wants to follow you? Facebook? Anything?
Yeah, man.
Where can they get merchandise at?
Oh yeah, well, like I said, I do what I want. I do it myself.
Hey.
So you can get the merch on Team Be White on Instagram, and that's where you can find me at on Team Be White. I'm currently inactive on Twitter, but I need to get that going.
Gotta get them Twitter fingers going, man. But it's cool that you don't have to use your Twitter fingers, because obviously your real fingers are supposed to work. So it ain't no meat meal situation.
Never.
So I hear that. Now with that, guys, like I said, if you're looking to shop with me, I'm here at 1770 South Tell Shore, right next to UGK, holding it down. DowatiwantIndustries, come and shop with me. If you're online, you can click the link, and that's DWIW.shop. Let me know what you need. I got all of your clothing needs. So with that, guys, I want to cheers to my man, Mr. B. White, one more time.
Let's do it.
Knocking him out first round. So are we. Cheers.
For sure.